Judas got his 30 pieces of silver. Judy got her 30 years of freedom. He, by betraying an innocent friend with a kiss. She, by betraying an innocent husband with a kiss. Labor Day weekend is coming up. Mario Dodd's a hard-working man, and that's a holiday made for hard-working men like Mario Dodd. So, he says, Judy, let's get away for the weekend, baby. Let's go down to San Antonio and kick it. Let's get a hotel, go out to the bars, dance, eat some good food, drink a few beers. It's been a long, hot summer. She says, all right, I'll go with you, Mario. So Mario says to her two little kids, he, the only real dad they've ever known, all right, boys, grab your toys. I'm taking you to Grandma's. Your mom and I are leaving town. So they scoop up all their little toys. Mario, who's the one who got them up, dressed them for school, fed them, played ball with them in the yard, takes them to Bertha Lou's house for the weekend. While Judy is pillow talking with her meth cooking, bank robbing, wife stealing felon of a boyfriend about the weekend coming up. And they hatch their plan. And their plan is going to involve duping, ditching, and damning this innocent man. And like Judas's fateful kiss, Mario believed Judy's kisses were genuine. He trusted her. He loved her. And Mario, love is blind, isn't it? And so he thought he was going to San Antonio with his wife, just the two of them. And along comes that big boyfriend of Judy's. Of course, he's blind to it. He sees a little hanky-panky going on, but he doesn't know. He's innocent. And so the three of them now, a weekend changed for him, nothing like what he expected it would be, drive down to San Antonio. And you know the story. You were here. You heard it unfold. They go out. They're at a bar. It's late. Mario goes in the restroom, comes out. Where's my wife? Where's Larry? Where are they? I looked through the bar. I couldn't find them. I thought, maybe they've gone outside to smoke a cigarette. I look outside. Where's my wife? Where is she? And you know the feeling of betrayal. You know the feeling of the floor being pulled out from under you and you drop and your stomach comes up into your throat. And you're wondering. And Mario's walking the streets wondering, where's my wife? Where is she? But by now you know Judy and Larry have ditched him, left him, taken his car that he used to drive them to San Antonio. And what Judy has done to him, to her husband, she has simply flicked him out the window like one more cigarette butt strewn along the highway of her joyriding life and left it. And you know what they did, Larry and Judy, and the other guy, the other dude. Keep in mind, as you know, Larry was in prison for 9 years, having committed a prior bank robbery. Don't you suppose he knew people who were down for some action like that? But thinking ahead as they were, Judy and Larry hatch another part of their plan. No bank robber thinks she's going to get caught or he's going to get caught. But just in case, what if we do get caught, Larry says. Mario, make him the fall guy. We got his car. We can pin it on him. We can do it, Larry. It'll work. Trust me on this. But we're not going to get caught anyway. You know the flaws in that part of their plan. You've been here for 2 weeks, and I saw you taking notes during this trial. And I saw you pay particular attention to these flaws in their plan. 2 eyewitnesses say that the 2 bank robbers are the same size. You saw Mario. You saw me have him stand next to Larry Wrench. A huge difference. 2 men the same size. Poor Miss Dawson, the mole. Look at him. Do you see a mole? No bank video. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We would have liked that to have been preserved too, for you. No fingerprints on anything. Bait money, you heard that described, what it is, what it's for. Mario's got a pocket full of money when he's arrested. Not a single bill matches any of the bait money. And you heard him say why he's got that money. He's going down to San Antonio to kick it with his wife for the weekend and get away from his hard work and buy materials for his remodeling job. And he's got a little extra money in his pocket for the fun he hoped to have. And you saw the note they got from the car with the names and numbers. You know the government has a telephone, and they have investigators. And did you hear that any one of these people are connected to Mario Dodd, a single one of them? No person saw him at the Guestel Motel in Live Oak. And what about the envelope of the money that's missing? Where is it? Who mailed it? And then Bertha Lou, who was definitely here to help her daughter, in spite of herself, said good things about Mario Dodd and some things that helped him that she couldn't have known would have helped him. And you remember the one key thing she said? Bank robbery happens at 1:45, and about noon, she's on the phone with Mario, who's looking for Judy. And what does she hear in the background over the loudspeaker? San Antonio, last call for San Antonio. Obviously, he's not in San Antonio at almost the time this bank is getting robbed. All of those things I just named, ladies and gentlemen, are what you can call reasons to doubt the government's case against this man. All of those are reasons to doubt the truth of the government's case. Or you may even find them to be reasons to believe Mario Dodd is innocent. Either way, it comes to the same result. The government, though, for its part, they have hitched their wagon to a betraying Delilah and her bank-robbing boyfriend. You'll hear the judge tell you how to regard testimony from people like that. You will hear the judge tell you witnesses who have been promised a bargain may have a reason to lie. to keep their deal with the government. And you should take that testimony with great caution. You already know that. You're people of experience and goodwill, and you know why Judy and Larry would say the things they say. Why they would have duped and ditched and now damned this man. We've been together for 2 weeks, and I have done all I can do for Mario Dodd. I have cross-examined government's witnesses. You saw me do it. I told you at the beginning what the evidence in this case would show, and you saw it, and you heard it. But my work now is done. I will sit down here in a minute, and I will give Mario Dodd's future to you, and you will hold his life in your hands. And while you've been silent these many days, you will soon be in a room together and begin to talk. And what you will talk about will ultimately set the fate of this one man forever. He will never be the same. You will never be the same. Take care of him. Do the right thing. Send him home.